I love Arcade Fire. I've loved Arcade Fire for years. So when I was wandering around the MoMA in New York in 2011 and came across a thing called the Wilderness Downtown, I was rather stunned. Because one, while the folks of Arcade Fire were all art students, as I understand it, it would make sense that they would appear. But what it was doing was so much more. It was looking at both the song, but it was also a demo piece. And it was a demo piece of a wonderful technology called HTML5. And in 2011, this was cutting edge. In fact, it was so cutting edge that as it perpetrated out and, disseminated through the net, you really had to have your machine nailed down, running no other program, no other process. Because what it was is, it would be a music video, and you would first enter the address of your childhood home. And it would use Google Maps, and it would use popping up images. And then there was a point where you could enter a message to your previous self when you lived at that site. And it would come up in this sort of tree-like font. And it was intense. It would launch new windows constantly. And in 2011, it would crash your machine. And I had that happen to me so many times. But in the museum setting, it was perfect. Because of two things, and two very important things. One is it took something that was decidedly pop, and Arcade Fire at that time might have been at their peak, and brought it down to a level that appreciated it as an artwork. But two, it was the technological application on top of it. And having that pairing in a gallery is really important, because what it does is it contextualizes it as not merely a demonstration of technology or as a song, but as an artwork in entirety. And that really powers it up and makes this one of the more important works of web art of the last century. I highly recommend it, and I'll include a link to the current version of it in the show notes, because it's really worth taking a look at.